Food and water would already be in short supply, and now with the rats. He wiped salt spray from his face and uttered a curse. Unless something changed drastically, they would never reach their destination. He wondered if the other ships had fared better than themselves, perhaps were already in Acapulco. Acapulco, such a place. Camacho visualized their arrival, when small boats would rush to meet them, bringing all manner of exotic fruits and sweet, fresh water. He ran his tongue around his parched mouth and wiggled a loose tooth. His first, but with certainty not his last. He was fortunate, for so many had already lost not only teeth but limbs as well. He sighed and went to check on his family. Isabel, his wife, lay vacant-eyed and listless in her woven hemp hammock. Frightful bruises covered her paralyzed arms and legs. His girls, 10 and 8, lay propped against beams, their thin bodies swaying lethargically with the wallowing ship. They had thus far fared better than their parents, mainly due to parental sacrifice of what little water and food was available. Only Camacho's secret stash of nuts, raisins, and honey, which they ate in scant portions, in secret, had saved them thus far. But now even those rations dwindled, some stolen by rats in the night despite Camacho's attempted vigilance. A rat scrambled over one little girl's foot, but she hardly took notice. Camacho, infuriated by the animal's impudence, drew his sword and gave chase, but the rodent scurried to safety. The rat was, Camacho noted grimly, sleek and fat, while his children sickened. Shaking with anger and frustration, he scooped the girls into the relative safety of their hammocks, posted a guard on them, and stormed off to confront the ship's captain. Capitan de Vivero, a Spaniard given the ship's command because of his aristocratic roots rather than his sea experience, had not been on deck in weeks. Rumor had it Vivero was ill, but Camacho was not prepared for how ill. After storming into the captain's quarters intent on a showdown, Camacho lost his anger when confronted with what was undoubtedly the face of death itself. "Ah, Camacho," the young aristocrat, who looked to be ancient, managed to croak. His toothless gums bled and his hair had fallen out in uneven clumps. Not 1 ounce of extra flesh remained on his once handsome face, a face covered in horrible sores. "Yes, it is I, Capitan. I am reluctant to disturb you, but what I have to say is important." Vivero managed what might have been a smile, but was more the grimace of a death mask. "Disturb me, my dear Camacho. I wish you would slay me." Tears sprung into Camacho's eyes, not something easily accomplished in his dehydrated state. He blinked them back. "I have come to seek your permission to send a launch ashore, perhaps to find water. I have discussed this with the ship's maestre, but he is reluctant to do so without your approval. He is also unwell." "What says the pilot?" "I have not as yet spoken with him on the matter. He is weak, but alive. I thought to first consult with you." "Senor Camacho, it seems as though you should take charge of the ship, as her crew has failed you. Do what you will. I, for one, would just as soon ground her, take our chances on land. Send in the pilot and I will tell him you are in authority now. Maybe you can save yourself, at least." "Thank you, sir. Is there anything I can do for you?" "Pray for my soul. As for the ship, do what you will." The Spaniard repeated, then sank into unconsciousness. Camacho returned to the main deck, shaking his head at the irony. He, the grandson of a Cagayan, a shipbuilding slave, had just been handed the responsibility of commanding one of Spain's most valuable cargo vessels. If he could,